Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a zombie look for Halloween. I was a zombie bride last year and I thought it was really fun to do, so I'm going to be showing you how I did or created the look. So if you guys are interested in being a zombie or just want to see how I did it, just keep watching. So I'm going to pin my hair back because I don't want this stuff in my hair. So that's what I'm going to do first. I did already put like a lighter foundation on my skin because I had to run errands this morning. So I do already have foundation on. Just put whatever foundation you have that's like a few shades lighter than your skin because you really want to be pale for this tutorial. I am going to be setting it just like a little bit with this powder. It's the Airspun Loose Face Powder. I'm just going to put a little bit on my skin for this. Just because I'm a little shiny. So once that is done, this is going to be pretty simple. I'm just going to be using pretty much eyeshadows for this, and I did get a little zombie blood. It just looks like this. It was like $1 at Walmart, and then I'm going to be using this latex zombie skin, and it just looks like this. Last year, like, I had a big tub of this, but I ended up throwing it away because we moved and I didn't think I'd ever use it again. And it did come with this little sponge, and I did get that from Walmart. But to start out, I'm going to be using this Coastal Scents palette. It's a really old palette, but I'm just going to be using it basically for my face, and I'm going to be taking like reds, browns, grays, and a little bit of purple. Pretty much all these shades right here. And I'm going to be creating that dead zombie look. So what you want to do is just take any like fluffy brush like this and just start in with the darker shades and then mix it in with a little bit of red, and then we're just going to be applying this right under the eye here. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it under the eye. And I'm just going to keep building that up. And I'm also going to be using black as well. So you just really want to build this color and blend it in really good. And just put it all over your eyelid and down beneath your eye. You want that really like dirty, dead, shadowy look. And it's so easy to create, you guys. This is like so easy. Look, I already look half dead. Sorry, I keep looking at my viewfinder. I gotta remember to look there, but. So just keep building up this color until you're satisfied. And we're gonna be doing this on both eyes. And this really doesn't have to take a long time. It might take me longer like right now because I'm trying to explain. But so what's everybody doing for Halloween? Is anyone gonna dress up, or is it overrated, or are you too old, or what's the deal? I don't think I'm gonna dress up. Just because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I would go if I did dress up. So, that's that. See, now it looks pretty good so far. I'm also going to apply some color right here around my nose. And you do want to get purples in there because it just makes it look more grungy. Now I'm going to be taking this bigger brush just to kind of blend the colors out around the eyes. And then I'm going to be working on like my forehead. I'm just going to take some dark grays and a little bit of black and a little bit of brown and just apply it right here. It's almost like you're contouring, but this looks really dirty. You just want that really dark, grungy look. Like you just rolled out of a grave. And just keep blending. It may take some time to blend because depending on what you're using, so you basically just want to look dirty and scary, creepy. And if you do want to accentuate some of the colors, just take like a smaller blending brush like this and go in and you can make the colors a little darker, like right here. You want that purpley gray tone look. Just have fun with it, play around wherever you want this dark shades to go. And you can also drag it down like your neck to really just kind of blend it in. Okay, so now that that's pretty much getting close to how we want it, I'm just gonna add a little bit of red right here. Just really darken your skin up. Just have fun with it, whatever you feel is appropriate. Okay, so since that's done, now I'm going to be taking this latex zombie skin, and it looks like this, and I did get a sponge with it, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm just going to apply a little bit onto the sponge, and I believe you have to apply this in layers, but we're going to see how this turns out. I'm just going to do like a wound right here on my cheek, and you just want to keep applying it in layers till you get it however thick you want it. You want to be really careful when you're working with this stuff too. Make sure you read the directions and just be aware of what you're working with. So now I'm just going to be letting that dry. I think you want to let it dry in between layers. But this is the fun part. If you can just be patient with me. I'm sorry if this video is boring, but I've never done a video like this, so bear with me, please. Now I'm just going to be letting it dry. Well, hi, Cheeto. My little Cheeto wants to say hi. Hi, little baby. Ooh, what was that? He wants to see what I'm doing. So after you apply a few layers of this, you just want to make sure you let it dry all the way so that you can work with it. It needs to dry. So just keep adding layers with the sponge as many times as you would like, and then you can work with it once it is dry. Mine's pretty dry, it's a little bit tacky, but which is fine because then that gives it more texture every time I put the sponge on. It looks a little more texturized, which we really want that. So it looks like real skin. So I'm just going to continue to do this, just kind of just tap your sponge like in and out on the glue or the latex so that we can get that rough texture that we want. Okay. So after that is complete, you can get it as much texture or as little as you want, but once that looks like this, you can start adding more color to it. Just kind of, you can feel it, and it does feel like crusty and dry. So next we're just gonna take another brush and just kind of dab around it to make it look. So I'm gonna take the red shade in this and just kind of go in the middle. I'm gonna start in the middle, and we're gonna give it color. And you might want to be, if you are going to do this, you might want to use some old brushes that you don't use anymore, just so that you don't ruin your brushes. And now I'm just taking a darker shade and going around the wound. Like so. This may take a while to build up to cover that white, but you want it to look like rotting skin. That's the look we're going for today. Do you see how it's like textured right here? That looks really cool. And you want to just make sure you're getting like all the white covered. I'm just gonna take this sponge again and kind of see if I can mess it up a little bit more because it is fully dry. I'm also gonna take this tweezer and kind of pull at it a little just to see if it will come up a little more, just so it looks like there's an open wound. You want to be very careful when you do this because you don't want to poke your skin. See how it pulls? That's what you want. And kind of poke a hole in there. See how it's like, that's what you want it to be like. So this is how I'm doing it. if you do have a scissor, sorry guys, but a scissor would work even better. So I'm just going to take this scissor and kind of cut out a chunk of this, like that. So there's depth in the wound. Okay, so now I'm just basically gonna leave it like this, and then I'm going to be going in again and putting some red in the middle here. Red, blacks, and browns. And then, so this is how it looks now. That looks pretty disgusting. So now I'm gonna go in with some fake blood and see how this turns out. I'm just gonna be using this old brush that I never use anymore. It's just like, looks like this. And I'm just gonna be putting it right, like, in the wound. To make it really gross looking. I'm just gonna be applying it all over it, just to give it a nice crusty, gross look. Okay. And I'm also gonna apply some blood right here. And that. You can do more with this if you want. You can add more color, you can add less color, whatever you prefer. But really guys, this is like the quickest, easiest way to do this. And if you mess up, that's okay, because this is just blood. Like, I'm going to take a little bit of blood onto this sponge here and kind of just go over, just to make it look a little more gross. And that is pretty much it. That looks pretty gross to me. I don't know about you guys, but this is the final look. It's kind of wet still, but you can play with it. You can cut off the skin, or you can leave it. You can add more color, more blood if you'd like. It's really up to you. Just have fun with it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, it's really easy. You could also add some black eyeliner in your waterline if you want. I'll do that right now. I don't know if that even made a difference, but I hope you guys really like this tutorial. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below, and I will be sure to get back to you on them. But yeah, this is the final look. I think it's pretty creepy if you ask me. But you guys let me know if you enjoyed this tutorial, if it was helpful to you. And please like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.